This is Dan Riley for Sports Talk on Passionate World Internet Radio. From Republicans' gutless gerrymandering to stop voters of color from voting, to liberals' ridiculous celebrations over the canceling of Dr. Seuss, as if that's going to help anybody. The last decade saw a lot of chaos, but at least there's something small to celebrate for the state of Michigan. The Michigan Wolverines and Detroit Lions are actually good football teams again. That's definitely trivial in the grand scheme of things, always was, always will be. But you have to understand that from the depths the Lions sank to actually being good, that gave Michigan something to celebrate. I remember the late 2000s when the Great Recession hit, when the auto industry went under. Well, my family was lucky. A lot of people lost their jobs over that, and a lot of people lost money they'd invested. For that matter, the Detroit Lions were dreadful for decades. I mean decades. And people in Michigan have always used football as an escape from a world that's painful, unpleasant, and full of chaos. I remember the days when the Lions were terrible in the 90s and aughts. They were a team that had disappointing management and didn't really give their supporters much to celebrate or look forward to. Michigan, on the other hand, had been excellent from the 90s up until the late 2000s, and then they sank, along with the Lions and the economy. But the fact that they're getting better gives Michiganders something to celebrate in a time where it feels that when it comes to politics and society at large, it feels there is nothing to celebrate anymore. It gave us a distraction for just a little bit, and it rose our spirits a little bit. And that's something to be cherished. I'll never forget this. Many people in the state of Michigan will not forget this, because you have to take small things worthy of celebration nowadays, because society now rarely gives any American that, let alone a Michigander. Let's celebrate this, Michiganders. This is Dan Riley for Sports Talk. Thank you so much for tuning in, and so long.